Very good question. What's going on? What for? Very good question. No. Hi, my name is Vladimir Malakchi, and I'm Chief Commercial Officer at evoplay, and this is a special interview for GBC-Time. Oh, I think like it's fully different niches at all, so you even can't compare it with itself. So the main difference that game provider is mostly like usual game provider is mostly focusing on working with the straightly players, and this is like usual game dev. I don't know, different genres like strategy, tactics, action RPG, and so on. And there were like several platforms that are using it, like Steam, GOG, or something like this. iGaming provider, it is the creator of some slot games, some instant games, or other kind of like table games, something like this, or other kind of entertainment for casinos especially. So it's fully different way of thinking of the players, because for mostly like from European and UK analyzes, the most part of the players that are playing slot games, they are playing like focusing on the option of winning. It's not even important about the amount of winning. It's mostly focusing about, okay, I win. I won some $1 million, and we have an option for this. So even they have very similar things in some case, because the main audience of iGaming and usual gaming, this is like 34 years old guys, mostly like focusing on males. But right now in usual game dev, there is a like I don't know, 5 years ago it was mostly focused on male audience. Right now what we're seeing that female are coming and more growing the percentage of the audience of gaming. And honestly, what I've seen from social gaming, for example, which is very similar to iGaming niche, we're seeing that females are starting interested in some kind of slots. Right now they're playing not for money, not for real money, but for points. But I think like I don't know, in 5-6 years we will have a big growth of female audience as well here. Only team, always. Like venture capital is teaching a lot of good things, and the main important things were what is teaching by, I don't know, any kind of venture fund when it comes to them for investment. They will tell you firstly, they're interested in people, because they never, you can have a very good product, you can have, I don't know, the big growth and so on, but if they don't like you as a person who is controlling the company, they won't give you money. No, never. And the same they will ask about your team, always about what is the experience behind the team, what is the attitude behind the team, what they're thinking about, what the idea behind it, and so on. Because you can always like, it's like, comparing soft skills with hard skills. You can always study hard skills, but if you're like a toxic person, it will be very difficult to learn you like soft skills. The same here. So the team is the most important thing that we have, because this is the people who are creating the product. They are creating the idea of this product, all the marketing strategies, all the financial, like everything is by the team. So this is the main focus in. And because of this, all the team is like people are trying to work with the people that are very similar to them. So if you have the main part of your team that is focusing on helping your partners, they're helping like on the customer support, they have like an account support and so on. So everybody is interested not only in our own value, but also to provide a value to all our partners. And other team will how it's called, they will call for the same attitude of people. So the whole team is built on this mindset. And this is the second part of what venture capital is teaching. So after your people, the second part, this is very important, this is partners, clients in different businesses is different. So the whole our company is focusing on helping, on providing like the better stuff, the better support, the better product, which is really provide, like the main goal of each provider is given an option to operator to receive more money, to earn, like to provide a better product, to provide a better experience, to provide, like, never forget about responsible gaming. It's very important. This is like on the high hill. But anyway, like you need to provide the best one. And this is the case here. So this is two steps which are helping us to grow faster. And I think like it's not even the jump right now, it's just the usual dynamic of growing. It's pretty fast, but anyway, it's a usual dynamic. I think the jump is like a bit further. To be honest, I can't provide the exact numbers. I think like it's fully confidential information, but I can just tell it for what we've done for last 2 years. We were growing like around 800%, something around this. And when somebody telling you, okay, like from $1 to $80, it will be the same, like 800%. But no, we're usually speaking about six-digit numbers always, and at least like from the lowest point. So yep, from this you can count. In gambling, like in iGaming niche, people are very conservative, and their main experience, like the main audience that are making money right now is honestly like 55, even 65 years old plus. And yeah, this is usually the whales. There are already common exclusions in different markets, but this is like the fount of this. And all of them were played casino before in usual casino, in land-based casino. And in land-based casino, you have two options: or slots or table games, depends. And usually slots were, I don't know, it was like historically, slots were taking like around 70% of the market share from the casino, and like 30% for table games like blackjack, roulette, and so on. Because slots have some magic. There are a lot of magic, a myth about these, like, okay, if I can push the stop button right now, I will win certainly. But probably yes, in your mind, probably you are sending very good mood to Galactic, and it will help you to earn money. But from the mathematic point of view, it's not working like this. So that's why historically, when online casino were like in development and growing anyway, they were taking the same audience from land-based. And of course, like if you played, I don't know, for 10 years one game and you were happy with it, it was like it was giving you the same kind of entertainment, you're feeling it. I don't think when you're like 65 years old you change something in your life, because people with age, they're not like very open to new things. And like it's our nature. And I think these were the historical things, but we need some time. What we're seeing even right now, a lot of instant info for the iGaming industry. Instant games were something very, I don't know, innovative things. 3 years ago, they were not open to it, and when we showed like somebody, hey, there's a good game which will work, they told no, give us some slots. We were like focusing on this is what worked with us and so on. Right now in our portfolio, like we are the biggest instant game provider in the whole world, and we have like, I don't know, 60 games, something like this from instant point of view. And right now in our portfolio there are around 5 of them are usually taking top positions because people like them, people understand how it's working. And also what we're seeing on each new event, each year there are new providers are coming, focusing only on instant games because okay, it's working. So that's always about time. 15 years ago Instagram was something that people tell, hey, it's not working, nobody will take a photo of their food. I can imagine that right now, I don't know, you have 1,000 subscribers and at least 500 of them are sending you a photo of their food, just put in the line. So it's always about time. People need to be useful. I'm a pretty gamble person, but I'm trying to avoid playing real money, anything. It doesn't matter. It's slots, because I played some case, but mostly from the mathematic point of view and from like marketing. I'm interested. Okay, how it's working, just to understand what the features, just to understand better the audience, what they like, why they like in this game. But as usual, like as in, I'm trying to avoid this. Blackjack is a good thing. Depends, honestly. Depends on the quality of graphic that you're gonna to provide, because animation and graphic is taking a lot of money inside and a lot of time, and like always like time equal money. And if you're focusing on making like very simple game with a ugly graphic, which is very popular right now in iGaming niche. So I think the cost will be like around 10,000, 15,000 or something like this. If you already have experience, you have a team, and this is like, I'm talking about this process. When it was, I don't know, if you come into some outsource company, they probably will make it for 25,000, something like this. If we're talking about like games that we are creating, they mostly in graphical point of view, we're trying to put some more animations inside. Of course, it's like growing and growing, and the cost can grow like even like up to x 3 times or something like this. But the average is like 20-25,000, I think. To be honest, it's a very difficult question to describe a target player, because we have a very diversification of the portfolio, and each kind of game is created for different audience. So, for example, if we're talking about like sports instant games, they were specially created for football players, because we know like it was created in the period when the football was in crisis and so on, blah blah blah. But they are focusing mostly on this audience. If we're talking about the slot games, again, like depends on the market. If we're talking about like Romania market, or I don't know, Lithuania, they are mostly focusing on some classic games, because they have a very big influence of land-based, and that's why we're trying to create the special games for them. If we're talking about like Asian market, for example, or Latin America, for example, are focusing on instant games, and again, exactly about football, because football in Latin America, it's like, wow. I think nobody is providing the same numbers like Latin American instant games. If we're talking about like Asia, Asia is focusing on the graphical game. They are very have very big demand of graphical point of view. And for example, Star Guardians is very popular. It's working, and even Dungeon that we created in Japan, it was we were surprised when the biggest market for this game was Japan. What's going on, how it's working, we didn't expect it, honestly. It was like a testing for us, like testing for us. So, and depends on these, there are different ages, there are different like mood, there are different characters of these players. So it's a bit, if we're talking about the usual Europe, I don't know, like the west part of Europe, it's always like 55 years old. It's usually the player who's like ready to spend like, they have usually like 100 up to 500 euros in months just to spend on the entertainment. It's very conservative land-based player, which were always interested in some land-based casino. So this is the person who is lazy right now and not interested in going somewhere. It's more comfortable for him to stay after the job at home on the sofa and just like, okay, I will play the game like this, because the same experience, the same option, the same emotions, but you don't need to go somewhere to provide. To wait until security will check your documents and so on. It's already checked, and you're happy. So this is the average. A bit proud, honestly. Yeah, I was like changing a lot of different industries, and this is one of very like few industries where I'm feeling like the fish in the water. I don't know why, because like it's friendly, it's very friendly industry, and a lot of people are afraid of it because like, oh, okay, this isn't just big money and so on, people are ugly, blah blah blah, when they're not inside. But when they're coming inside and something, and you're speaking with them and so on, it's cool. They always like open to help you, because in this industry, everybody trying to help other people to earn more money. It doesn't matter your payment system, your marketing, your game provider, your casino, everybody's interested in each other. And probably this, because like when you're working in outsource, you have a lot of competitors and you're trying to fight with them and so on. You're fighting for one client, and this is usually like competitive war. When we're speaking about like iGaming, like it's not a competitor, it's like a partner from the market. Yeah, it's a good guy, so I can speak easily with other game providers, and I don't have like any kind of, I don't know, evil, angry on them, and so on. So being a CCO of exactly at evoplay, it's given like a lot of, I don't know, a lot of kind feeling inside. And as I told you, like the main important thing of this company is a team, and just an option and just an opportunity for me to work with this team. It's good. It's always good for them. Making money, but my PR manager will kill me for this. No, to be honest, without any jokes, my favorite part of this is meeting people. Always for 3 years, I have like, I don't know, hundreds of different friends, and to be honest, I can easily tell that these people are friends because I can trust them, and I can, I don't know, share with them some private things and so on. So this industry already gifted me with a lot of people that I know, and I know that each new event I meet a lot of new people, and they're coming new friends and so on. So meeting new people, speaking with them, making this relationship, going to each other, like to different countries and so on. This is the best. This is the best part. Always tight about the time. I don't know, five different events in different part of the world in 1 month. It's always difficult just to fly in, like from point to point, like in September, for example. But anyway, when you're coming to event and meet some old friends, some new friends, I don't know, I can't imagine anything like better. Very good question. Vacation. I hate vacations. Yeah, honestly, like some. I hate the period of summer when everybody is lazy. There are a lot of vacation, nobody's working, and this blah 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 and so on. And you know, like you need to push people. I always like don't love it. I interested, and I'm lucky now that our team is like mostly is not about this, so they're saving my nervous system from this point, and they don't need to push somebody. But when, like, you know, each manager always like meet the situation when you need to push something to tell something. I always like, it's very difficult for me to tell something to the whole team and so on. It's easier for me, I don't know, to come to any partner and receive like additional million or something like this, or to come to investors and speak with them. But when I come into the team, and you know, like from your words, it's like, I don't know, it depends a lot of things. It depends like in some kind of, it depends their lives, and you need to provide a good things. You're always nervous, very nervous. So yeah, I prefer just to speak mostly with partners and speaking about good things and so on. But anyway, this is you know, it's, two sides of coin. So if you want to speak about good things, you need to speak about bad things as well. So you need to be ready for this. I think the hardest was receiving new licenses, new certification. It doesn't matter. We can, like Italian one of the most difficult. It was really difficult case, and what I know from the industry, it's always the difficult case. But the full understanding of how this working, because there were no people whom I can ask about this. Oh, hey guys, can somebody explain me how it's working, what we need to do, how it, you know, like they were not created a full process of it. You know, just right now it's easy. Right now, if we want like additional license or additional certification, we already have like all the documents, everything is ready, product is ready, like we are fully ready. It's a process. Right now, you're not even in some case, I can tell that you're not even thinking about this because you've already done it for several times. But the first time, it's killable. You're understanding where to look, what to do, and especially like Italian, we spent like 1.5 years probably like to receive the first certificates. You know, the main point of this case was we were ready for Italy, and we were, you know, done everything they asked for, we were ready and so on. We're just receiving certificates in November, because if I remember correctly, and in January Italy told, okay, we've changed everything. Your certificates are not working anymore. Just what's going on? What for? If God, what I did bad, just tell me, please. Where is my fault? So yeah, the first certification process, it was honestly a nightmare, but through pain you are growing. So yeah, but I will remember it for the whole life. When some new provider coming to the market and they ask me, okay, like what do we need to think about and so on, I always tell them, hey guys, if you think that you're ready for certification process, just add 1 more year to this process, and in this time you will be ready. This will be nightmare, and I think everybody from iGaming industry already passed it. So welcome you guys, come in and share your experience about this.